Someone waits for me.
This is Ken Carpenter welcoming you to the Bing Crosby Show for Chesterfield, produced and transcribed in San Francisco, with John Scott Trotter and his orchestra, Judd Collins with the Bears and Bing's guests, Louis Armstrong, Jack Teagarden, and Miss Teresa Brewer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce that this is National Pickle Week.
Well, isn't every week?
No comments, please.
I just wanted
Folks, to commemorate National Pickle Week and to honor this momentous occasion, we now bring you our crooning cucumber, Bing Crosby.
Brian, what's that? You must be fresh from Fisherman's Wharf with that type of introduction. Very salty. Bing Crosby, huh?
Yes, I was reaching a little.
Well, you reached, but you didn't grab much, old man.
Say, there's sure a lot of different varieties of pickles, aren't there?
Oh, there certainly are. There are dill pickles, sour pickles, sweet pickles, bread and butter pickles. And then there's the state of the nation, of course.
Oh, I tell you, Bing, people really go for pickles. Well, I know folks who even eat pickles for breakfast.
Well, that's nothing, Ken. Gee, there were times around our house, well, this is years ago, I had to run downstairs and get them in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Say, they're a wear out there tonight. Well, listen, Ken, I've prepared a great old tune here. It's about Louis Armstrong's hometown. It's a song called Way Down Yonder in New Orleans.
Oh, that's me. That's for me.
Mr. John Scott Trotter conducts this number with a pickle in one hand and a crab leg in the other. So, John, just so it won't be a total loss, give us the downbeat with the pickle, not with the crab leg. Way down yonder in New Orleans, in the land of dreamy scenes, there's a Garden of Eden, what I mean. 3 old babies with flashing eyes softly whisper with tender sighs, stop, won't you give your lady fair a little smile? Oh, stop, bet your life you'll linger there a little while. There is heaven right here on earth with those beautiful queens down yonder in New Orleans. Orange blossoms, sweet aroma, and the strains of La Paloma seems to put you into a coma while the dancers sway. Again I'll see a Peacherino, maybe you know what I mean, oh. Shakes a mean tambourino while the Dixieland plays. Hey now, won't you give your lady fair a little smile? Look out, bet your life you'll linger there a little while. There is heaven right here on earth with those beautiful queens way down yonder in old New Orleans.
Catchy, Bing and boys and girls. That really carried me away.
Really?
Oh, yes. I'm way down yonder in New Orleans.
Well, congratulations, but let's get back to San Francisco. The lovely senorita says no, and I believe her, but oh, why do her eyes say quizás, quizás, quizás? The Spanish moon is brighter tonight. It must know something, all right. That's why her eyes say quizás, quizás, quizás. We should go back and dance with the rest of the dancers. And yet I have the feeling that her heart's not in her answers. senorita says no, but I'm not willing to go. Not while her eyes say quizás, quizás, quizás.
Siempre que te pregunto que cuando come donde, yo siempre me respondes quizás, quizás, quizás. The lovely senorita says no, says no, says no. But why do her eyes say maybe, maybe so?
We should go back and dance with the rest of the dancers. And yet I have the feeling that her heart's not in her answers. The lovely senorita says no, but I'm not willing to go. Not while her eyes say
quizás, quizás, quizás.
Could be. Thank you. Gracias, gracias. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of weeks ago, we had a young singer on the show, a gal whose piquant personality and lively style just captivated all hands. We were so confident that you'd like her too that we asked her back. I refer to Miss Teresa Brewer. Well, Teresa, I want to greet you and ask you how you're enjoying your stay in San Francisco. You happy here?
Oh, yes.
Having a good time?
Oh, definitely.
What about your songs? You planned something for tonight? You got a little thing for us?
Oh, sure. Do you know Oceana Roll?
Do I know Oceana Roll? Why, so, I know it well. Oceana Roll, that used to be one of my very big numbers. I was a smash with that up in Spokane. I was the featured singer with Dutch Groshoff's Orchestra. Derisive laughter in the orchestra. Well, where could a kid like you find an old-time song like Oceana Roll, huh?
Oh, I guess I just dug it up.
Dug it up,
Yeah.
Huh? Darn clever digging. Let's have it. I'd like to hear this, Teresa.
Alabama, he was there at that piano like a fish down in the sea. When he rattled off some harmony, every night out on the ocean, he would get that ragged notion, got that syncopating notion long and lean. And no one could sleep way out there on the deep when Billy cut loose out at sea. Each fish and worm begins to twist and squirm. The ship starts into dip and does the corkscrew turn to see the smoke so blackly from the old smokestack. It's floating right to heaven and it won't come back. Now, here and there you see a stool and a chair, slipping round the cabin shouting, I don't care. And when the hammock stops swinging and the bells begin to ring, and while he's sitting at that piano there on the Alabama, playing the Oceana Roll. Oceana Roll.
That was great, Teresa. Say, she's kind of the Sophie Tucker of the Girl Scouts, isn't she? Teenage merman we got here. Big voice for such a... You're a smash, Teresa. Really fine.
Thanks, Ben.
Say, you know, I got a phonograph record out now called When You and I Were Young, Maggie Blues. I do it as a duet with my brother Gary.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought Gary was your son.
Now, there you go. You tip my mitt. Everybody knows. Would you like to sing a duet on that little thing, Teresa?
Oh, wonderful. Is Gary here?
Nope, just me. This looks like Brushville, Indiana I'm getting here. Well, let's try it anyway, shall we, Teresa?
Okay.
You take Gary's part, and I'll take mine. Nobody else ever does. I've been requested to sing an old-time song.
If I can sing one, you can.
Yes, but I speak from experience. Something your granddaddy used to sing.
I may join you.
You going to join me?
Yes.
You'll be the most charming companion I've had since I sang with Madame Melba years ago. But I've a little plan, and I'll do the best I can to sing an old song so we all can understand.
You simply take a favorite,
today
then you flavor
to the
it
hill.
with just a note or two of blue
Maggie,
harmony.
to watch
Tell the orchestra
the
to play
scene
staccato,
below.
and then you jazz a little obligato.
The creek
Another Maggie
and the
tune is a raggy
creaking old
tune.
mill.
Pay no attention to the
Maggie,
music they play, but
as
just
we
rock
used to
those
long
blues away.
ago.
And the spot starts to sway, getting hot
The green will be gone
if you're smoking
from the hill,
Maggie,
Maggie, where once
every loving
the
note is a loving
daisies
note,
sprung.
just full of music that you can't refuse.
But I
Now you know
love
the
you the
way.
same
Tell the band to
as
play.
of old.
And when you listen, just caress
Maggie,
the lips and say you've got those.
when
you and I were young, Maggie Blues. You simply take a favorite, then you flavor it with just a note or two of blue harmony. Tell the orchestra to play staccato, and then you jazz a little obligato. Another Maggie tune is a raggy tune. Pay no attention to the music they play, but just rock your blues away. And the spot starts to sway, get growing down from the hill, Maggie, where once the daisies sprung.
But I
Now you know
love
the
you
way
the
I
same
tell the band to
as
play.
of old.
And when you listen, say, Maggie, I got those aggravating, agitating blues I'm hating. So I'm skating, I'm only waiting till you
Those ever-loving Maggie. Say something, Lindsay. Thank you, Teresa. Gary will be livid when he hears this. Now, if I may be excused a minute, I'd like to welcome back two old pals of mine, the mighty Satchmo and the Big T from Texas, two of the world's top musical men, Louis Armstrong and Jack Teagarden.
Thank you, Papa Bing. Good old good one there.
Yes, wasn't it?
Nice to see you, Bing.
Well, it's good to see you, too. Jack, you lads ready with your number? Huh?
Well, you don't expect us to sing before we have a cup of coffee, do you, Daddy?
You mean to say you fellas just got up?
Yeah.
Hey, now, you two come here. I don't want to lecture or anything, but radio is a precise, punctual business. You must be prepared. You must be on your toes. You got to be up and at 'em on the qui-vive, alert, ready.
Now, can this be the same Bing Crosby I worked with the Paul Whiteman band?
I'm a big square now, Jack. Turn. Gone. Lost me.
Don't worry, Papa Bing. Jackson and I will dig up something there.
Well,
won't
you
we,
two
Papa
must
Bing?
know some song. You ought to know some tune you can do in your sleep, even.
Louis, how about us doing A Song Is Born? Huh?
That ought to get it, Daddy. Lay it on me, Daddy.
They took the tune and the words from the mockingbird. That's how a song was born. And in the soft evening breeze, whisper to the willow trees. That's how a song was born. And in the rain from the sky, sang a lullaby. And the blues came from a sigh, and when two hearts beat in time to the rhythm of the chimes, that's how a song was born. Hey, Louis, tell the ladies and gentlemen now how jazz was born down home.
Okay, Daddy. Now take to read the jungle beat. They brought it to Basin Street. That's how jazz was born. Someone played a whale all up and down the scale. That's how jazz was born. They simply played what they liked, as long as it would fit. If it just had a beat, that was it. And when the horn made a scream, they took it as a theme.
It was certainly wonderful, boys. It was really fun. It was great.
Oh, you ought to hear us do that number about midnight.
Midnight? I can't stay up that long. You kidding? I think your early bird version woke the folks up here, Jack.
Yeah, it nearly woke me up, too, Papa Pig.
You really sure?
Say, Ben, I got a kick out of the way you and Louie sang Going Fishing a couple of weeks ago on the show.
Oh, you mean Nick and Charlie Kenny's tune, huh?
Oh, why don't you and Thad sing it now?
Oh, no, Jack. I think if Louie and I do a song, we ought to do something with some real drive to it. I think we should do Road to Mandalay, or Do You Ken John Peel, or I Love Life for Stout-Hearted Men, or something, huh?
Yeah, but I think we better just go fishing, Daddy. I think we'll make that.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Jack. You give us a nice trombone into Gone Fishing, then you can settle down to a nice little nap, huh?
Okay. If I'm asleep when you finish, just put my check in my horn.
Yeah. I'll drop it right in the bell, right in the bell. You've gone fishing.
Now, how do you know?
How do I know? There's a sign upon your door.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone fishing.
I'm real gone, too, Daddy.
You ain't working anymore.
It could be.
There's your hoe out in the sun, where you left a row half done. You told me hoeing ain't no fun.
But I can prove it.
You ain't got no ambition. You gone fishing.
Lay it on there. Lay it on there.
By a shady, weighty pool.
In Shangri-La?
Yes, sir.
Really lie.
I'm wishing I just could be that kind of fool.
Shall I twist your arm, Papa?
I'd say no more work for mine.
Welcome to the club.
On my door I'd hang a sign. Gone fishing. Oh, instead of just a wishing.
You know, Papa Bing, I've stopped by your place time or two lately, and you weren't home either.
Well, I'm busy, Louie. I got a lot of big deals cooking. I was probably tied up at the studio when you
Well,
come
you
by.
weren't tired of your dog. You was just plain old gone fishing.
Well, now, don't blab it around. Keep it shady, will you?
There's a sign upon your door.
They put that up there again, man. I'm
Gone
cooked.
fishing.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't working anymore.
Don't have to work. I got a piece of Gary.
Cows need milk and in the barn.
I have the twins on that detail. They each
But
take
you
a
just
side.
don't give a
Give
darn.
them 4 bits of cow and hand lotion.
See, your phone is gone, Daddy.
Wonder where it went.
You ain't got no ambition.
You're convincing me.
Gone fishing. Got you found out by your side. Gone fishing.
Oh,
Swing it, Daddy. He's a biting at his hide.
Now folks won't find us because Mr. Satch and Mr. Cross, we gone fishing.
Oh, yes.
Instead of just wishing.
But this Betsy, but those Betty, they don't buzz that. Oh, yeah.
Say, Bing,
You think I Zazoo Zaz as good as Tony Pastor?
As good as Zazu pitch, yes. Say, Bing, I don't know what's come over me for the past
What's
few
happened,
days. Well, I've been feeling, kind of lightheaded and giddy. It must be spring fever.
No, me and Louie, we got it all year long. So don't you worry about it.
Well, it's becoming a real problem.
You just take a good hooker of sulfur and molasses. That'll fix you up in no time. Here's a song, I think I recorded this about 20 years ago. They've revived it recently, which is a great break for me, and there's one song I don't have to learn. I'm having a little trouble learning them lately. If I told a lie, and if I made you cry, when I said goodbye, I'm sorry. From the bottom of my heart, dear, I apologize if I caused you pain. I know I'm to blame. I must have been insane, believe me. From the bottom of my heart, dear, I apologize. I realize I've been unfair to you. Please let me make amends. Don't say that you forgot the love we knew. After all, we were more than friends. If I've made you blue, I've had heartaches too. Now I beg of you, forgive me. From the bottom of my heart, dear, I apologize. I apologize. Thank you very much. That represents our closer for this evening. We've all had a very nice time on this little visit to San Francisco, and we carry away fond memories of Veltry's down on California Street. Yum. The Show Club and other gastronomical and cultural points of interest. And I want to tender my thanks now to Teresa Brewer, Jack Teagarden, and Louis Armstrong for assembling here with us this evening.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh, you were real fine, Teresa.
Thank you.
Really, you were. You coming in, Louis? You're just going to hang around out there. You're just going to loiter out
But
there.
I didn't want to trample over the lady
That's
there.
right. You're thinking. You're on your toes.
Well, what I want to know, who's with you next week?
Oh,
then?
next week, Louis, our guest will be Miss Helen O'Connell.
Okay.
Remember Helen O'Connell? Used to do those wonderful
With
vocals
Jimmy
with Jimmy Dorsey, yeah,
That's
with
right.
Bob Eberly. She's going to do some new ones with us, I think, maybe an old one or two. And also with us will be Charles Durand and Guy Brion. Those are two lads from Hawaii who really stood them on their heads down at the Mocambo in Hollywood with their vocal display.
Say, that sounds like quite a show, Bing.
Thanks. Say, you awake, Jack?
Yeah, I just woke up to say good night.
Sounds like Tony Wands, don't it? Well, good night, Jack. Good night, folks. See you next week for Chesterfield.
The Bing Crosby Show, presented by Chesterfield, was produced and transcribed in San Francisco by Bill Morrow and Murdo McKenzie. Tune in next week and hear Bing and his guests, Miss Helen O'Connell and Charles Durand and Guy Brion.